the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking... Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Hooker's throw taken in there by Cooks. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Hooker. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here's 3rd and 6. Check. Here's Hooker to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's got room. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Lions now at 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you...
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Trying to throw again here, Hooker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hooker. This is caught. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Throwing. Hooker. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do?
Let's go. Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Ready, ready.
Hooker now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Hooker nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready, ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Hooker. A quick throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready.
Here's Hooker. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. Hooker. He'll go right back to St. Brown. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Let's go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Rig.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hooker. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Here's Hooker. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Throwing here is Hooker. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Hooker to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining in this long drive. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is fielded at the 27. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Now Hooker. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6